Welcome back everyone to Stellaris with me, Matt, where we are playing as the Morasian Peoples Republic. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, let's get straight into it, shall we? And see how things are. See, we had... Oh, what's this? Yes, we'll just destroy it. Apparently that pops up every time you do the save. And you enter the game again. And we're having power issues currently, which we're trying to solve. Which we should try to find a way to solve quickly. I'm thinking perhaps building a power hub here will help. And we now got our warp drive 2s, like we were working on last time. And I think this time we're gonna go for actual shields.
Debris analyzed.
Now, we need to get to that world. We have warp drive 2s now. So we need to outfit our science ships. There they are. With... where's the warp drive 2? There's. And bam, now we have warp drive 2s. And meanwhile we'll also upgrade all our other ships to have the same. Because we want all our ships to be uniform in that aspect. Nice. And the cruiser. Although the cruiser we want to be aggressive. There we go. So now I want to send our science ship here and this ship to repair. Well, not repair, upgrade.
Ships upgraded.
And now that you are upgraded, we want to head here quickly. Because we want to see what's inside that system. And we're still doing this. Where we just need to do the molten world here. Once we do the molten world, we'll hopefully find out what the hell is going on with all this. Now, energy is an issue we have to solve. We got atmospheric filtering, which is nice. And we are going to need to research toxic kelp removal so we can colonize more of our new colonies. Because there's toxic kelp we cannot get rid of yet. And so far everything is going fine, although, as I said, we need power. Power's not the easiest to come by right now. Hopefully once this is constructed it will help. And once our capital is constructed it'll definitely help, because it'll increase the size of these.
Construction complete.
Okay. Now it's been a while, so I need to remember where exactly we were. Because it's, as I said, been a while. I haven't played this for like a week, and there was an update to the mods I'm using where all these are now a thing. Let's see, we actually have economy, and we are set to welfare, which is providing us growth time. I see. Interesting. So we have a welfare economy. So we'll keep it on that. Our environmental regulation is industrial welfare. Okay. Interesting. National politics, we have none. Wow, that's a strong one. Foreign policies, we are none as well. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know he added this many. Social values are... I would have liked to go for equality, but I suppose none is fine too. Interesting. Really want to know what's gonna come out of this now. We are unrestricted wars, okay. And we're still building infrastructure. Like, our power issue is slowly starting to thin out and not being that much of an issue anymore.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
And we're about to get the, I think that's the Tilly planet. Yep, the Tilly planet for our first mission we originally got, which is the mass extinction on our homeworld of Morasia, which obviously we want to avoid at any costs. I'm gonna just raise the sound of the game a little. There we go. So you guys can hear the music. While we enjoy the peaceful tunes of space. Not the space has any tunes, but you get me. And I still do not like the Dominion of Hukurang, who could be quite a bit of an issue. We don't like these guys either, but we are getting on good terms with these guys. And we found the Chili planet. The planet of interest in this system is covered in a layer upon layer of dense ices of varying compositions. Apparently it was once home to more varied and pleasant biomes.
Situation log updated.
So we want to scan the entire system, and then we want to research the project. There we go. So we can find out what's going on with it. Meanwhile, we are scanning debris in Taranis, and once we're done with the debris, we'll scan the system and then finally end our quest line here, or storyline. Because I'm still curious about the whole, about us actually being an uplifted species, not naturally evolved. So many things can come out of that. Yep, and we no longer have an energy issue. And we're gonna upgrade our fleet. We don't have a big one, but it'll serve.
Ships upgraded. Construction
And we need
complete.
more energy too, so let's send our construction ship out on its task. Because we have a lot of energy, that's not really gonna be an issue. Oh, a naturally beautiful planet. That's tropical.
Debris analyzed.
And we can build things pretty fast thanks to our policies and edicts. I think we want to go for the Power Hub 2 on our home world. See, how's the food situation on this planet? It's not the best. And we don't have a clinic here, so you can have a clinic here. You don't have a clinic either, but you have a 2 food tile there we want to get in the future. Because we want to maximize everything we can. You don't have a food tile either, so we'll put you here. And you'll also get a clinic. Where's the clinic? Oh, you already have one, I see. Okay, never mind. Sometimes it's hard to see everything on a planet. See, we need more power, so you can have a power
Debris
plant.
analyzed.
And we're about to get to this place and finally finish that off, I hope. Oh, I'm so excited to see what. Oh! Ooh. Look at all those minerals. Nah, not as many minerals as before, but that's a large chunk of minerals in that little area. Oh yes, 10 minerals. These two systems are amazing for mining. Like, this is a very good find for us. And now let's get on to the planet soon. Well, he still has to do the rest of the system first. And we're researching the Chili planet, so we can find out what we can about that. Let's see, where's our fleet? It's in Baypool, I see. Although I think we want the fleet at Morasia itself.
Construction complete.
I think we want to go for more corvettes. 3 of them. Oh, that is a nice
Special
system.
project complete.
Okay. Mass extinction, frozen. And a natural shift in the atmosphere's chemical makeup resulted in the slow but irreversible onset of an ice age. One that began before the formation of the Peoples Republic of Morasia, and is likely to persist long after our passing. The exact cause remains unknown, but probable explanations include failing terraformed attempts or even interplanetary terrorism. Most of the time, radical elements within the scientific community on Morasia suggest that the dramatic climate shift may have been brought on by unchecked emissions of gaseous industrial byproduct into the atmosphere. This view is confined to the scientific fringe, as it's unlikely that any race intelligent enough to achieve full industrialization would be stupid enough to accidentally wipe themselves out. Well, that's a good hint at how we humans are today, I'd say. Study complete. While the research expedition often yielded unexpected results, Russian scientists now have access to an unprecedented wealth of data, which to accurately model the future of Morasia. This report suggests that Morasia will be in no real danger for at least a dozen generations, save from freak cosmic events or for the violent collapse of the Peoples Republic of Morasia. We will make the planetary data public. The information gleaned by the research expedition is the property of the Peoples Republic of Morasia, and access to it is restricted. A precaution but in place early on to prevent premature unfavorable conclusions. With the study now complete, there's a strong lobby for releasing all associated data to the wider scientific community. Nice. So now we have that done, and we're almost done with finding out our origins, which I am really excited to see what will come out of that.
Construction
We
complete.
can also get solar panel that works, that might be a good idea. We want more space stations, there we go. That'll increase the size of our fleet, and we can get a lot more production for our ships.
System survey complete.
Yeah, our little fleet is growing, slowly. How are the empires down here? These guys are still a little bit indifferent to us. Not sure what to think of these either. But we are getting on good terms with these guys, and where is the Democratic Crusaders? Who are these guys? And they really like us because we are Democratic Crusaders.
Research
Oh, because we're democracy, I mean. Oh, we're gonna go for more habitability, I think. Because more habitability means we can live safely on many worlds. We should probably invest in actually building something here. Well, our capital got upgraded, so that's cool. That's a planetary capital, which is providing us with a lot of resources. Yeah, a lot of power. I want to upgrade. Now we actually don't have the bio. Oh, what's this? You see to communicate from a previously spacefaring empire that comes as the Snorsnook. Huh? That must be a typing error or something. Who are these guys? They are paranoid isolationists. Interesting. That is definitely a typing error, I think. Well, that won't affect us too much. We can send you back for upgrading. Wait, you didn't research the thing.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Okay, you head this way. We need to research this. I really want to know our origins. Ooh. Advanced construction techniques.
Construction complete.
Let's go start on that and see where that leads. We can upgrade our spaceports now because we have access to the battle cruiser, which is here. Ooh, this is a big ship. Okay, what do we want our battle cruisers to be like? Thinking I like the Screenbreaker start, but I also want the Reaper Core here. And then we want a Punisher Core, because we also want some heavy weapons in this thing. And a Protector Core. Nice, that's a nice big ship. Too bad we don't have that many weapons. But we'll put it on like this.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
And then we'll assign. There we go. So now we have our battle cruisers. And you can head to... Where do we want you to be? You can actually head to the capital and help research.
Ships upgraded.
And then we want to build a destroyer here. Nice. The battle cruiser we can get in the future is really going to be a pride of our navy, I think. Because that's a very big and powerful ship. Although we're running a bit low on resources, but that's where we should start mining here. Let's start mining. Mining operations will really give us a lot in this area. This is a very rich... Oh yeah, 20 minerals here, Jesus. Very rich part of space. Oh, I can't wait for all this. I'm so excited. Getting to know our origins is gonna be one of the greatest discoveries. Like, I'm still surprised we even got that part of that sort of story, because I've never seen that before. It's cool. And I wonder how... We'll just make our corvettes be able to build faster, which is cool. And we do research fast because he is a spark of genius. And we are a Technocratic Republic, so Be all about that research. When is our next election? This year, actually, so in about 3 months. We can see the date up there. It's going by human dates, I guess, for simplicity's sake, because we are players. And now we're discovering the molten world.
Research complete.
To see what comes of this. Yeah, deep space science labs for science ships would be handy. We are running a bit down in society research, to be honest. We need to improve that. But I don't know how we can improve it. We need to hopefully just get some better text for biology. Apparently our race is not the best biologists. However, we are very good physicists, and because of our guy here, we are very good at engineering. And the campaign for the new leader is underway.
Special project complete.
A death in fire. Tyrannis 1, presumably once an inhabited planet, is now nothing more than a burning wasteland littered with volcanoes, rivers of lava, and covered in smoke and acid rain. And for what? To silence the never-ending greed of resource-hungry automatons that know neither mercy nor remorse. This whole system is exceptionally mineral-rich, and thus must have lured these machines here. And they descended on it like a swarm of world eaters. Nothing remains to be learned about the civilization that once called this planet home. This could have happened to us as well. Even more questions. After finishing our investigation, we have gained little more knowledge about the uplifting plans of the complex builders. As none of the other species still remain, we are left with even more questions. Why did they get no help from the uplifter race? Why did they try to uplift them at all? Where did they go? We need to find the answers. Ah, and that's the end of the storyline. It just raises even more questions. Because we have no idea. But it explains why the system is so rich in minerals. I'd hope we would get answers, but it is, I suppose, we never really would expect to have found our answers. Who knows how long it would have been. Well, now we know the truth. We were uplifted, but wonder if our creators are still out there.
Research complete.
The ones who uplifted us. Ooh, advanced construction techniques too. And yeah, let's keep going with that. And now let's actually initiate.
Situation log updated.
Let's see who got voted in. A previous leader was elected in. Okay. Doesn't seem like that much. Well, let's start mining operations in this system. There we go. It'll start constructing everything it can now. That'll be like 20 minerals more for us. I also want to know what's surrounding the rest of the galaxy at some point. We also need to expand down here, I think. Let's get improved uplink research, improved assist research. We can also start removing this toxic kelp to give our colonists small room. This planet can get a lot more room, although it still lacks food. Which is a problem. Because it lacks food, I think we're gonna invest in a hydroponics farm here. Because we want our people to have food, obviously. And yeah, expansion down here should probably be one of our new priorities. Now, if only we had the influence, but we don't because of our frontier stations, or frontier outposts. They're taking up a lot of our current influence. And she's a miner. Good, we're actually doing mining stuff, so her mandate is going to be completed pretty easily. I don't think we want these guys to migrate to our world, so it wouldn't really be useful. And I personally like to stay one species empire if I can. Because I'm like that. I think it's good to be a homogeneous society. That's just my personal opinion. Everyone is allowed to have their own opinion in that regard, but that's how I roleplay. Because I also think that's how the race is gonna think. We're not xenophiles, as an example. So we wouldn't be all in for that.
Construction complete.
How does these things work? Oh, warmongers is good. Military isolationism. Wow, that's really good for defenses.
Construction complete.
Not the fact we have industrial welfare. And we just obviously have welfare down here. Oh. Ah, one of our scientists have died. The guy around this ship. So let's get a new guy. Let's get... new. You can start researching here. We also have a lot of leaders we need to get rid of here. A lot of generals. Because that's a bug currently with the elections as a democracy, that it will spawn a lot of leaders that we don't really use. Let's see, you can have a governor though, you can have this one. See, and you can have this one. There you go. Should improve their happiness a little bit. And now they also have a bit more food to work with. Okay, so far so good. And we're right now doing this. Let's see, how was the construction of our homeworld spaceport coming along? It's done, okay. Let's actually invest in the battle cruiser then.
Complete.
We want at least one, I think, to lead our fleet. Basically be our flagship currently, although we can get a real flagship later on. Let's see. You can head over here and help research here. And our construction ships are still busy. We do want to expand down here. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it yet though. Oh, breakthrough. After years of hard work, our scientists in the ancient complex on Takia 1 managed to restore a heavily damaged part of the facility's data storage. We now have access to previously unreadable data. Among the various records we recovered is location of the home system of the Orilla, as they call themselves. The Empire seems to have been at war with a nebulous aggressor. They seem to have been on the losing end, and despite having more advanced technology than their foes, when this outpost was attacked by a hostile fleet, its inhabitants were left with no other choice than to use the cryo chamber to wait for help. Help that apparently never arrived. Were they defeated?
Situation log updated.
Interesting, so now the quest line continues. Where's this home system? It's right there! Wow. Just to be sure, we want to send our fleet as well. We do not know what awaits us in that system. Whatever could it be? Well, now we know. Wow, an ancient battlefield. The arrival in the Halilos system has confirmed what our scientists already assumed. The Orilla lost the war. Their system is littered with debris fields. Our scanners get strange energy readings from one of the system's planets. It seems to be shielded by a highly advanced energy field. We're unable to get any useful data from the planet's service. Let's take a closer look.
Situation log updated.
Okay, first of all, I want to research the entirety of this thing. And then I want to research what the hell is going on that planet. I have no idea what's going on here. What? They're right, there's debris everywhere. What the hell happened? Well, we know what happened. War happened. This has got me excited to see what's gonna happen. Shield the planet. Oh, we lost a scientist. We'll hire a new one. And I think we'll hire you so you'll get experience faster.
Research complete.
Good, we research advanced that. And let's go for super solid materials. And I want to save up for when this planet grows enough we can actually construct things here. Interesting. Now let's focus a bit more on some energy construction while we wait to find out what's going on there. Once we get our battle cruise, I'm also going to send that immediately over here. Because I don't know if we'll fight some enemies or something. Interesting system thus far. Wow. Yeah, everything is destroyed over here. So that world had two moons by the looks of it. Two molten moons.
Construction complete.
Okay, our battle cruiser is done. It's almost half our fleet in it on its own in power. Yeah, that explains how powerful it is. Or just how weak our navy is too. We don't really have the strongest fleet currently. We have a very advanced fleet, but not a very strong one. I just need more weapons than just missiles. Ah, we can finally upgrade this.
Complete.
And here it is, our battle cruiser. I've got improved research. I want to go for the mining drone lasers because we need more weapons. So here we got the battle cruiser, which will join our fleet. Yeah, it's so much bigger. And we're almost done checking out the entirety of this place.
System survey complete.
And also let's move with some toxic kelp now we're here. More room for our people. Okay, now let's find out what the hell is going on here. Harry is surrounded by a highly advanced energy field. What does it protect? Might there still be someone alive on the planet? If we find our creators, that's gonna be fascinating. I'm not sure what's gonna happen if we do. It blocks all scans. Oh, we got some eager entrepreneurs. The Nokok Kwang, these guys. A safe passage from Nokok Kwang lands to ours had barely been secured when we received worrying reports from customs on the border. Hundreds of heat signals were detected rapidly approaching our territory. All of them are identified as civilian freighters. The local customs officers seem to be at loss and fear the incoming tide of merchants could overwhelm the small border control. Can't hear you over the sound of our own freighters departing. Okay, although I think for the mystery of this, we'll wait until next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is gonna be Matt, signing off.